and she is out to buy cupcakes for a small party at her home. Seller wants to buy exactly 20 cupcakes. The shop sells the cakes in packs of 2, 3, 4 and 6 only. Which kind of packs and how many of them should seller buy so that she has exactly 20 cupcakes? Well, let's find out. Let's start with packs of 2 cupcakes. The number of cupcakes in one pack of 2s is 2 into 1 or 2. The number of cupcakes in 2 packs of 2s is 2 into 2 or 4. The number of cupcakes in 3 packs of 2s is 2 into 3 or 6. You can see that we are multiplying 2 with numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. Each time we multiply, we get a new number such as 2, 4, 6 and so on. These multiplications are similar to writing the table of 2. The numbers formed by multiplying a number by itself and other numbers are called multiples of the number. So 2, 4, 6 are all multiples of 2. Can you find a number which when multiplied by 2 gives 20?
ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो ये है हमारा मल्टीपल्स 2 1 जा 2, 2 2 जा 4, 2 3 जा 6। तो कंटिन्यू करेंगे हम इसे। 2 का टेबल आ जाएगा हमारा। लेट्स कंटिन्यू। सब बच्चों को क्लियर हो रहा है? नेक्स्ट क्या आएंगे? 2 4 जा 8, 2 5 जा 10, 2 6 are 12.
10 is correct. 2 tens are 20. 20 is a multiple of 2. So, seller can buy exactly 20 cupcakes by buying 10 packs of 2 cupcakes.
Multiples means tables.
Now, let's see whether seller can buy 20 cupcakes using packs of 3 cupcakes. The number of cupcakes in one pack of 3 is 3 into 1 or 3. The number of cupcakes in 2 packs of 3s is 3 into 2 or 6. The number of cupcakes in 3 packs of 3s is 3 into 3 or 9. Here we are actually finding the multiples of 3 by multiplying 3 with numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. Can you find a number which when multiplied by 3 gives 20?
Let's continue.
3 sixes are 18, which is less than 20. 3 sevens are 21, which is greater than 20. This means that there is no number which when multiplied by 3 gives 20. This also means that 20 is not a multiple of 3. So, seller cannot buy exactly 20 cupcakes using packs of 3 cupcakes. Let's see whether seller We can also find this using division. To find whether 20 is a multiple of 4 or not, let's divide 20 by 4. 4 fives are 20. The remainder is 0. So, 20 can be exactly divided by 4. If a number is exactly divisible by another number, then the first number is a multiple of the second number. Since 20 is exactly divisible by 4, 20 is a multiple of 4. So, seller can buy exactly 20 cupcakes by buying 5 packs of 4 cupcakes. Let's see whether seller can buy 20 cupcakes using packs of 6 cupcakes. First, we have to find whether 20 is a multiple of 6. Let's find this out by dividing 20 by 6. 6 threes are 18 and 6 fours are 24. So, 6 goes 3 times in 20. Dividing 20 by 6, we get quotient 3 and remainder 2. Note that the remainder is not 0. Since 20 is not exactly divisible by 6, 20 is not a multiple of 6. So, seller cannot buy exactly 20 cupcakes by using packs of 6 cupcakes. Seller now knows what kind of packs she can buy to have exactly 20 cupcakes, and she is quickly through with her shopping. Now let's say goodbye to seller and find the multiples of few more numbers. Enter the multiples of the given numbers in the following table by clicking the numbers on the number pad.
देखिए बेटा, हम ये नंबर ले लेंगे। अगर 2 को 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या आ गया 2, 3 1 जा 3, 4 1 जा 4, 5 1 जा 5, 6 1 जा 6। तो 11 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया। देखिए बेटा, हमने क्या किया, 1 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो 2, 1 3 जा 3, 1 4 जा 4, 1 5 जा 5, 1 6 जा 6। ऐसे हमने सारे टेबल्स को मल्टीप्लाई किया। सब बच्चे ध्यान से देखें इसको। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, कंटिन्यू करते हैं हम इसको। सब बच्चों को क्लियर हो गया ये पॉइंट? प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मल्टीपल।
Seller has made a table here that shows the first 10 multiples of the numbers 2, 3, 4 and 6. Let's observe this table and learn a few properties of the multiples. Every number multiplied by 1 is equal to the number itself. So, every number is a multiple of itself. We can also say that every number is a multiple of 1. All multiples of 2 are greater than or equal to 2. And this property is true for every number. The multiples of a number are always greater than or equal to the number. There is no end to numbers. So, there is no end to how many numbers we can multiply with a number to find its multiples. In other words, a number can have endless number of multiples. Sort the multiples in the correct boxes by clicking the number buttons.
मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 6 बताने हैं, मल्टीपल ऑफ 9, मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 15। जो 6 की टेबल में आते हैं, 9 आता है नो, 12 आता है यस, 27 नो, 15 नो, 81 नो, 75 नो, 24 यस। ओके स्टूडेंट, शो आंसर देख लेते हैं हम। देखिए मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 6 के आ गए 12, 24 एंड 48, 9 में 9, 27, 81, 15 में 15, 75, 100, कॉमन. मल्टीपल्स मीन्स टेबल, जैसे 2 का टेबल, 3 का टेबल, 4 का टेबल एंड 5 का टेबल. नेक्स्ट इज आवर कॉमन मल्टीपल्स. कैसे निकालते हैं बेटा? मेकिंग इक्वल एंड विद एन इक्वल.
Sarah is getting a new dress made for her birthday and she needs equal number of yellow and blue buttons for that. However, there is a small problem. The yellow buttons come in packs of 3 and the blue buttons come in packs of 4. How can Sarah buy equal number of yellow and blue buttons? To find the answer, we use common multiples. Let's see how we do this. Yellow buttons come in packs of 3. This means that Sarah can buy yellow buttons in multiples of 3. For example, if Sarah buys one pack of 3 yellow buttons, she gets 3 into 1 or 3 yellow buttons. If she buys 2 packs of 3 yellow buttons, she gets 3 into 2 or 6 yellow buttons. And if she buys 3 packs, then she gets 3 into 3 or 9 yellow buttons. Here, 3, 6 and 9 are multiples of 3. On the other hand, blue buttons come in packs of 4. This means that Sarah can buy blue buttons in multiples of 4. For example, if Sarah buys one pack of 4 blue buttons, she gets 4 into 1 or 4 blue buttons. If she buys 2 packs of 4 blue buttons, she gets 4 into 2 or 8 blue buttons. Similarly, if she buys 3 packs, she gets 4 into 3 or 12 blue buttons. Here, 4, 8 and 12 are multiples of 4. Now, let's see the first 10 multiples of the number 3. Next, we list the first 10 multiples of the number 4. Now, compare the multiples of 3 and 4. Is there any number that is a multiple of both 3 and 4?
तो ये है हमारे मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 3 एंड 4. 3 का टेबल आ गया. 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12, 3 5 is 15, 3 6 is 18, 3 7 is 21, 3 8 is 24, 3 9 is 27, 3 10 is 30. तो 4 के मल्टीपल्स क्या है? 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 4 3 is 12, 4 4 is 16, 4 5 is 20, 4 6 is 24, 4 7 is 28, 4 8 is 32, 4 9 is 36, 4 10 is 40. Okay students, let's continue.
Yes, in fact, there are 2 such numbers. The first number is 12 and the second number is 24.
तो कॉमन है बेटा जो दोनों में है.
The same multiples of 2 numbers are called their common multiples. So, 12 and 24 are common multiples of the numbers 3 and 4. 12 and 24 are not the only common multiples of the numbers 3 and 4. If we list more multiples of 3 and 4, we will find more common multiples of them. Now that we know what common multiples are, let's use them to find how Sarah can buy equal number of yellow and blue buttons. Using packs of 3 yellow buttons and 4 blue buttons, Sarah can buy 12 buttons. She can also buy 24 or 36 yellow and blue buttons each. Sarah decides to buy a dozen each. She thinks they will be enough for her dress. Click the buttons repeatedly to find the multiples of 3 and 8 in the table. Then enter the common multiples of 3 and 8 from the table in the blanks by clicking the numbers on the number pad.
देखिए बेटा, मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 3 और मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 8 के कॉमन मल्टीपल्स कौन से आ गए? 2 4
12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Next, again starting from 0, we skip count by 3 on the number line. This gives us the multiples of 3 as 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. Now, let's find the numbers that we landed on while skip counting by both 2 and 3. 6 is the first number that we landed on while skip counting by both 2 and 3. So, 6 is the first common multiple of the numbers 2 and 3. Similarly, 12 is the second common multiple and 18 is the third common multiple of the numbers 2 and 3. Now, let's use common multiples to find the equal number of roses and gerberas that Sela needs to buy. The common multiples of 2 and 3 are 6, 12 and 18. So, using bunches of 2 roses and 3 gerberas, Sela can buy equal numbers of 6 flowers of each kind. She can also buy 12 or 18 flowers of each kind. But Sela decides to buy half a dozen of each. We use maths to solve so many problems in our daily life. Thanks for helping, Sela. See you soon again. Click the buttons repeatedly to find the multiples of 3 and 5 on the number line. Then enter the common multiples of 3 and 5 in the blanks given below by clicking the numbers on the number pad.
कॉमन मल्टीपल्स देखिए कौन कौन से आगे 3 और 5 के, जो 3 की भी टेबल में आते हैं और 5 की टेबल में भी आते हैं. 15 and 30. 15 and 30 are the common multiples of 3 and 5. Complete the table.
Enter the first 3 common multiples of the given pairs of numbers in the table by clicking the numbers on the number pad.
4, 8 and 12. कॉमन मल्टीपल्स कौन से आ गए? 2 और 4 के 4, 8 and 12. तो ये है हमारा बेटा कॉमन मल्टीपल्स. समरी देखिए आपने क्या सीखा. तो ये है मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 2 अप टू 30. कॉमन मल्टीपल्स हैं 2 के, 3 के एंड 4 के. ओके स्टूडेंट्स. फैक्टर्स ऑफ ए नंबर्स.
Sam is seen with some fruits. Sam must make packs of equal number of fruits so that none is left behind. This is a very interesting challenge, Sam. Let's see in how many ways we can pack the fruits so that none is left behind. We can do so by finding factors.
Finding factors by using multiplication facts.
There are 12 apples in all. Let's start packing the apples. To make packs of equal number of apples so that none is left behind, we have to make sure that the product of the number of apples in one pack and the number of packs must always be equal to 12. Come, let's find such number combinations. Let's start by putting one apple in each bag. 1 into 12 is equal to 12. So we can make 12 equal packs of one apple each. Before we go on, let's look at these numbers once again. Here, 12 is the product of the numbers 1 and 12. The numbers that you multiply to get a product are called factors of the product. So 1 and 12 are factors of 12. Let's put the numbers aside and find more pairs of numbers whose product is 12. Let's put 2 apples in each bag. 2 sixes are 12. So we can make 6 equal packs of 2 apples each. Let's again put these numbers aside and see if we can find ways to make more equal packs. Let's now put 3 apples in each bag. 3 fours are 12. So we can make 4 equal packs of 3 apples each. Now let's put 4 apples in each bag. 4 threes are 12. So we can make 3 equal packs of 4 apples each. If we put 5 apples in each bag, 2 apples are left behind. We cannot find any number whose product with 5 is equal to 12. So we can say that 5 is not a factor of 12. 6 are 12. So we can also make 2 equal packs of 6 apples each. 12 ones are also 12. So we can also make 1 pack containing all 12 apples with no apples left behind. So you can see that what we got here are the multiplication facts that show all possible ways in which we can multiply 2 numbers to get the product 12. In other words, the multiplication facts show the factors of 12. Note that some of the multiplication facts give the same set of factors for 12. For example, 1 into 12 and 12 into 1 both give the factors of 12 as 1 and 12. Similarly, 2 into 6 and 6 into 2 give the same set of factors, 2 and 6. Also, 3 into 4 and 4 into 3 give the same set of factors, 3 and 4. So, when finding factors, we stop when we reach a number combination that we have already found. Here, we have found that 3 into 4 is 12. So we stop when we reach the number combination 4 into 3. From this combination onwards, the multiplication facts are repetition of the earlier ones, and so they are not required. Thus, we find that the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Sam can now use the factors of 12 to make packs of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 or 12 apples so that no all packs contain the same number of apples